Raven-Symoné recently shared devastating news with her fans and the world, announcing the passing of her beloved father, Christopher Pierman. The revelation came as a shock to many, as Raven has always been relatively private about her family life, choosing to keep certain aspects of her personal world separate from her career in the public eye. But in a moment of profound vulnerability, she opened up about the unimaginable loss, describing her father's passing as one of the most painful experiences she has ever faced. Through her grief, Raven expressed just how much her father meant to her, describing him as her rock and the person who stood by her side through thick and thin. She acknowledged how deeply he shaped her life, not just as a parent but as a friend and a mentor. Losing him, she said, felt like losing a part of herself, a void that would never be filled. Pain in her words was palpable, her voice heavy with emotion as she spoke of the man who had been her biggest supporter, guiding her through life from the very beginning. The outpouring of love and tributes following her announcement was overwhelming. Fans, friends, and fellow celebrities flooded social media with messages of condolences and support, many of them sharing their own personal stories about the loss of a parent and offering their understanding of the grief she was experiencing. For Raven, who had always been a strong and positive force in the lives of others, it was a rare moment where the world got to see her raw human side, the side that mourns, that aches, and that needs time to heal. People from all corners of the world sent tributes, recounting how they had grown up watching Raven and felt connected to her, and how her loss felt like a collective sadness. Those who had met Christopher Pierman during Raven's career also shared their memories of him, describing him as a warm, caring man who was always looking out for his daughter. The tributes painted a picture of a man who wasn't just Raven-Symoné's father but was a deeply loved and respected figure in his own right. Christopher Pierman was more than just the parent of a famous child. He played a crucial role in Raven's life and career, guiding her with a steady hand from the time she first entered the entertainment industry as a young girl. Born and raised with strong values, Christopher was a man who believed in hard work, dedication, and most importantly, the well-being of his family. When Raven showed early signs of talent, he made it his mission to ensure that she had every opportunity to pursue her dreams, but always with the understanding that her happiness and health came first. He became Raven's manager, navigating the complex and often ruthless world of Hollywood with a keen sense of protection over his daughter. In an industry known for its exploitation of child stars, Christopher stood out as a beacon of integrity. He was deeply involved in Raven's career, ensuring that she was treated with respect and that her work environment was one where she could thrive without sacrificing her childhood. He was known for being a hands-on father, always present and always advocating for what was best for Raven, even if it meant making difficult decisions along the way. Despite the pressures that came with managing a child star, Christopher always made sure to keep his family grounded. He instilled in Raven the importance of staying true to herself, reminding her that fame was fleeting but family and character were forever. This grounding allowed Raven to grow into the woman she is today, confident, self-assured, and deeply aware of who she is outside of her celebrity persona. She often spoke about how her father's guidance helped her navigate the complexities of fame, and how his influence was one of the reasons she avoided many of the pitfalls that others in her position fell into. As Raven grew older and began to take control of her own career, her father remained a constant source of support. Their bond never wavered, and even as she stepped into adulthood and moved beyond her early roles, Christopher was always there, cheering her on from the sidelines. Whether it was her decision to step back from acting for a time or her later work in television and beyond, he supported her every step of the way, trusting her instincts and encouraging her to pursue what made her happy. His death marks the end of a chapter not just in Raven's life, but in the lives of those who knew and loved him. He was a man who had a profound impact on those around him, and his loss is being felt far and wide. As Raven and her family prepare to say their final goodbyes, they do so knowing that Christopher's legacy will live on in the hearts of everyone he touched. His influence on Raven's life in particular will never fade. His wisdom, his love, and his unwavering support shaped the woman she is today, and those gifts will remain with her forever. In the days since her father's passing, Raven has taken time to reflect on the many lessons he taught her. She spoke of how his work ethic and his dedication to family shaped her worldview, and how she strives to live up to the example he set for her. One of the things she admired most about her father was his ability to remain calm and steady in the face of adversity. He was a man who rarely raised his voice, who believed in the power of patience and understanding, and who always found a way to bring peace to difficult situations. It is this quality, Raven said, that she hopes to embody in her own life moving forward. But even as she reflects on the positives, Raven has been open about the profound grief she is experiencing. She spoke candidly about the sleepless nights, the moments of overwhelming sadness, and the feeling of emptiness that has accompanied her since her father's passing. She described how, despite the love and support from those around her, there are times when the weight of the loss feels unbearable. Yet through it all, she remains grateful for the time she had with her father and for the memories they created together. Christopher Pierman's death has also sparked conversations about the importance of family, especially in the world of entertainment where so many young stars are thrust into the spotlight without a strong support system. Raven's story is a reminder of how crucial it is for children in the industry to have advocates like Christopher, parents who put their well-being first and ensure that they are not just seen as commodities but as human beings with dreams, fears, and emotions. In her tribute to her father, Raven emphasized how he always treated her with love and respect, never allowing the pressures of the industry to change their relationship. She spoke about how he always made time for her, even when his schedule was packed, and how he never let his role as her manager overshadow his role as her father. He was the person she could turn to in moments of doubt, the person who would offer her advice but would also let her make her own decisions, trusting that she had the strength and intelligence to figure things out for herself. As the world mourns alongside Raven, the focus is not just on the loss of a father but on the beautiful relationship they shared. Christopher was not a man who sought the limelight, but his presence was always felt, quietly and powerfully, in the background of Raven's life and career. His passing has left a void, but it has also brought to light the incredible impact he had, not just on Raven but on everyone who knew him. For Raven, the road ahead will be one of healing. Grief is a long and winding process, one that doesn't follow a straight path or come with a clear timeline. But in her father's memory, she finds strength. She has spoken about how she will honor his legacy by continuing to live her life with the same values he instilled in her: integrity, kindness, and perseverance. As she navigates this new chapter without him, Raven-Symoné will undoubtedly continue to inspire those around her, just as she always has. Her strength in the face of such a profound loss is a testament to the love and support her father gave her throughout her life. In his memory, she will carry forward, knowing that his spirit is always with her, guiding her as he always has.